Welcome to this week's episode of For the Love of Horses. Today we learn about the sport of kings. Does it ring a bell? You might know it simply as polo. This ancient sport has speed, excitement, danger, horses, everything you'd expect from a great sport. In order to get a better understanding of polo, we'll travel to the polo capital of the United States, Wellington, Florida. Ever wondered what makes a great polo mallet? Well, we'll find the answer to that question and how they do it when we visit Tato's Custom Mallets.
During the process, it's like you touch the cane like 20, 30 times until you make a polo mallet.
As well as being a thrilling sport, polo also has a rich history. We visit the National Museum of Polo and Hall of Fame to hear about some of the legendary stories about the sport.
Polo is the oldest team sport. It's 2,600 years old.
Then, we sit down with polo superstar and Ralph Lauren model, Nacho Figueras.
My mission in life is really to take polo to the next level and to bring polo to the people.
First up, let's see how those polo mallets are made at Tato's Custom Mallets.
My name is Santiago Alvarez, or Tato nickname. We are here making polo mallets. Our specialty is make custom mallets. I used to work in Argentina with antique furniture. We make reproduction, and my brother-in-law was playing, and one day he broke one of his mallets, and I started to see. I asked what happened with that mallet, if he threw away or not, and for me it was like a hobby. I asked for the mallet and I tried to fix that one, and I start to try, and then I start to make heads. I was looking for canes, and then I start to send heads to United States or some materials to here, and then I got a job in United States. I work for another 2 companies here until I start by myself.
To make a well-crafted polo mallet, you have to go through several steps.
We have many canes, and we start to make the process. To select mallet for one player, we have to find the right weight of the canes, and then we start to go through the canes. We try to find the right stiffness. Someone's want like a flex mallet, stiff mallet, or medium stiff. This is why we go through the canes. Sometimes, to make 20 mallets, we have to check 150 canes, and then we find 30 possibles, and then we put the weight on the cane, and we try again. We check the balance. Finally, we can get the 20 mallets, and from that we can complete the order. We work with Batu canes or Manao canes, and those come from Indonesia. We select the canes over there, and from here we start to make different process. From a raw material to a mallet, you let canes 54.5 inch long. From that, you have plenty room to cut the cane to make different sizes, from 49 inches until 54. Important step is when you see which one is the natural bend of the canes, and you can see marks on the canes, and sometimes those are softer. And then when you start the process to straight the cane and cure the cane, the heat inside is like the natural humidity of the cane become steam, and makes softer to straight. All the workers, they know which is the part to give more fire on or less, to try to keep the cane straight. Sometimes canes take 2 minutes to straight. Some other ones they have to repeat the process 2-3 times, and finally it's like another 10-15 minutes. It's a long process. And then you cook the cane basically. You cure in an oven for like 7 days. And from that, we make another cut, and then we start to work with the handle. The handle is almost like a mechanic process. It's the same for almost all the canes. The head are made with tipa wood. Wood comes from Argentina. You have to get the best density from the wood, and this is why you work with different head size. The best players come from Argentina, and they use that wood for a long time. Almost everyone now, entire world, they use tipa wood.
And the end result, a beautiful one-of-a-kind polo mallet.
During the process, it's like you touch the cane like 20-30 times until you make a polo mallet. All the steps, the process, I like to work with my hands, and I like to make polo mallet. My idea was, come to United States and see how is everything in a mallet factory. Now we are like for 9 years in business since I start here. It's like a family business. I have my wife help me with the administration.
Tato's son, Santiago, also helps run the shop.
Maybe sometimes the customers come and they like to make some modifications to their mallets, so we usually make notes. We write everything down over here. We put it down so that we can track everything, all the repairs by the mallets. And after two weeks, 3 weeks, the mallets are complete, and then we either ship them out or we give them a call and they can come pick them up.
It's not only your work, it's your work plus the comment from the customers. We work together like players and the makers, and we are trying to put our skill on the canes to satisfy his requirements. I think it's the best part when someone accepts your job, or they recognize you did a good job. They say thank you, you make a good mallet, or if they are happy, you can see the results of the mallets.
Next, we go to the National Museum of Polo and Hall of Fame.